Hey there, this is Sara Oehler with Softflex Company, and I'm here again to show you another great project using one of my favorite products that we manufacture, which is our Softflex craft wire. Today I'm using an 18 gauge, and I'm using our non-tarnished silver. This is a copper-based wire. This particular one has a silver plating, and then it has a clear coating over the top of it that keeps it from tarnishing or changing colors, and also makes it hypoallergenic, so you don't have to worry about it bothering your skin when you wear it. Today I'm actually making something that isn't wearable. I am making glass charms. These are great for the holiday season when you have folks over and you're celebrating. You've got several wine glasses, champagne glasses out and about. This is a great way that you can keep track of whose glass is whose. So you make a unique charm that you can connect at the bottom of the wine or champagne stem, and then everybody knows which glass is theirs as they're mingling around. So I'm using these really cute, fun charms from Nina Designs. And it's one of their winter collections. So I've got a snowman and a really cute little gingerbread man, an angel wing, and then this beautiful little fawn. So to make this really cool wine charm, all you have to do is pull off a piece of wire. I always use my nylon jaw pliers first to straighten out my wire, get any kinks, bends, grooves out of the way. Let me set that glass aside. And I always like to snip using the flush side of my cutters, which is this flat side. Snip the end of your wire to get started so you're getting a nice flush flat start. And then you're going to take your chain nose pliers, or excuse me, your round nose pliers. I'm starting right in the center of mine, and that's usually a really good spot for when I work on a WigJig, to make a nice little start loop. You'll have to play with your pliers to see where that perfect spot is to fit onto the jig. So when you use a jig, you slide your first loop onto your peg. You can do a much more elaborate patterns than what I'm doing here. This is a clear base that is made out of the same material as an airplane window. It's very strong, very durable, and these pegs actually can move around into different positions. So I've made a position to make the wine charms. I went ahead and I stuck my wire on. When you use a jig, you're actually going to spin the jig and let the jig do the work for you. You'll have to pull on the wire. It should make this nice fluid shape just by simply spinning and guiding the wire around the pegs. I'm going to go up and around this peg entirely so I get a nice big loop, and then I'll pop these off my jig. Now I'll set the jig aside. So to get the right size on this, I may have to play around with it just a little bit, but again I'm going to use my flush side of the cutter onto the wine charm. I'm cutting basically so it's like a half loop. It's not a full loop on the second section. And I'm going to go ahead and use a wire whacker to work harden this before I change the position of the loops. And what that does is it just hardens the shape to make sure that it's going to stay in this shape for the most part. It compacts the atoms inside the metal so that it's not going to move out of this shape very easily. Although with a pair of pliers, now I'm going to grab my chain nose pliers. You can still bend the wire. It's still malleable. It's just not as malleable as it was to start with. So again, that half loop, I'm just going to bend in the opposite direction so that this half loop is going to be able to slide inside the full loop and connect. Now this is where you have to play around with it just a little bit, because you need the half loop to be just small enough that it fits inside the full loop, but you don't want it to be too big that it just comes out. Like, it needs to hook inside that big loop. And then last but not least, all you have to do is slide your charm onto this guy, and then you can connect it onto your glass so that everybody knows which glass is theirs. Now, I used these cute little fun Nina Designs charms, but you could use letters that, you know, are associated with the person's name. You could even take some stamping blanks, and if you want to be really creative, you could stamp a person's name onto a charm and hang that from the wine charm. There's a lot of different options. You could definitely add beads too if you wanted to. So this was just a quick and easy, fun craft idea for making your holiday party unique, whether it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. We have a whole bunch of them coming up, and I hope that this will help make them special. If you enjoyed this video, please do click to subscribe to our videos or follow us on Facebook. We post a video just about every week, and we would love to share those with you. And also, please go by our website and check out our products like our Softflex craft wire. And you can find that at www.softflexcompany.com.